Happy day, or should I say, happy week. The Phillies are now on a 6-game win streak thanks to their 9-5 victory over the Colorado Rockies last night on Wednesday night. I'm Mike Kennelly. This is Phillies Daily. Make sure you guys subscribe for more Phillies content from yours truly. Yesterday, there was a lot of good things to like. Obviously, like I said, the Phillies are on a 6-game win streak now. They won 9-5 last night. And Bryce Harper, the superstar Phillies first baseman Bryce Harper, generational talent. He started the 2025 season pretty slow for his standards. Wasn't really getting things done at the plate like he's accustomed to. But Bryce Harper, my oh my, is he heating up for the Phillies. And it's awesome to see because when he's going good, it's just must-see TV. The fans make the atmosphere electric. He makes everything he does electric, and he is doing great recently. He hit a solo home run in the third inning of last night's ball game. He actually went back-to-back with Trey Turner, who had a solo shot to lead off that third inning to give the Phillies a lead. It was Bryce Harper's 8th home run of 2025. A little low for him, but he's no Kyle Schwarber when it comes to home runs. So Bryce Harper, when he hits some home runs, they're going to come as long as he's hitting the ball, driving in runs, getting extra base hits, getting on base, all that kind of stuff, and doing his job. That's really all that matters with him. He's going to get his home runs, only 8 so far in 2025, now with that one yesterday. But it was his first home run since May 10th. Yesterday was May 21st. So, that's a decent amount of time without going yard for a player like Bryce Harper. But like I said, he is scorching hot at the plate, and he has been for a while now. After that slow start to the season, he was 2 for 5 in that ball game with that home run yesterday against the Rockies. It was his third consecutive multi-hit game. All 3 games against the Rockies so far, he's had multi-hit games, which is incredible. Everybody's been hitting really for the Phillies, but Bryce Harper, it's great to see. Hopefully he keeps this up moving forward. He is now 7 for 14 with 3 extra base hits and 5 RBIs in this 4-game series with the Rockies. Obviously, they only played 3 games so far. The 4th game is today. So he's batting .500 against them right now with his 3 extra base hits, 3 multi-hit games, and 5 RBIs against the Colorado Rockies. Like I said, it's great to see. Not only is he batting .500 in these 3 games against the Rockies, but he is batting .500 since May 14th. That is incredible since May 14th. Like I said, today is May 22nd. So since May 14th, Bryce Harper is batting .500 at the plate. He buzzed his hair on May 12th for that series opener against the St. Louis Cardinals back at home at Citizens Bank Park. Sometimes you got to change things up when you're slumping for a while, not doing what you're supposed to be doing at the plate, not doing what you're capable of doing. You just got to change something. Bryce Harper shaved his head, and ever since then, he's been on fire. He channeled his inner Nick Sirianni with the Philadelphia Eagles, who buzzed his head. Baldiani, they said, when the Philadelphia Eagles were struggling to start the 2024 season. They were 2-2 going into the bye week. And then, obviously, they went on a tear and won the Super Bowl in dominant fashion against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. So Bryce Harper channeled his inner Nick Sirianni, buzzed his hair, and now he's doing incredible for the Phillies. And like I said, hopefully he keeps it up because when he's going good, the whole team's going to be going good like they are right now. It's just must-see TV, and that's what they expect out of Bryce Harper, just getting things done at the plate. And it was just a frustrating start for him, but now he's doing his job. And like I said, not only is Bryce Harper doing his job, but really everybody in the Phillies lineup are doing their jobs, especially in this series so far against the Colorado Rockies. They added, obviously, 9 more runs to their total last night in that 9-5 win over the Rockies, and they had 12 hits in that ballgame. JT Realmuto, great to see. He had 3 RBIs in that game, 3 hits. He was a triple shy of the cycle. He was the only guy from Tuesday's game not to have a base hit in the lineup. But yesterday, incredible game from him. He had a home run. Just great to see. Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Nick Castellanos, and Alec Boehm all had 1 RBI each. And the Phillies have 25 runs now in these first 3 games of this 4-game series against the Rockies. And they have 46 hits, including back-to-back 17-hit games in those first 2 games of the series against the Rockies. So 25 runs and 46 hits through 3 games is incredible. The offense is just absolutely amazing right now for the Phillies. Hopefully they keep it up. Like I said, the Rockies really aren't the best team. Their pitching staff's really not great. Obviously, Coors Field is a very hitter-friendly ballpark, but this could be exactly what the Phillies needed at this point in the season to get guys getting hot, get guys rolling as we get into the warmer months. And just this offense, the sky is the limit with them, and they're showing what they're capable of right now in this series against the Rockies and during this win streak. Just great to see out of them. And it was also good to see yesterday Taijuan Walker went back into the starting rotation yesterday against the Rockies. Obviously, he is a very polarizing guy, very polarizing pitcher since he signed with the Phillies. His first year, not the best, okay. His second year after signing that huge contract, that's his second year with the Phillies, just horrible, horrible, horrible stuff. One of the worst pitching performances I've ever seen in my 23-year life, and I'm sure any of you listening, same goes with you. Just horrible performance out of him last year. But credit to him, he came back. He worked his butt off over the offseason and spring training, and he came back and he's been doing very, very good. And he's been very impressive for the Phillies overall between being a starter and in the bullpen. He is a team player. He's getting his job done. He went back into the starting rotation yesterday, like I said, with Aaron Nola on the 15-day IL. They needed another pitcher in there. Taijuan Walker slid in there for another start. It was his 7th start of 2025. He started the season in the rotation when Ranger Suarez was out with injury. He made 6 starts before making now 2 appearances in the bullpen. So Taijuan Walker, it was his first start since May 1st. Obviously, like I said, he was moved to the bullpen when Ranger Suarez came back from injury. And in yesterday's game, in his first start since May 1st against the Rockies, he went 5 innings, allowed 6 hits, 2 walks, and he had 2 strikeouts, and he picked up the win. He only threw 68 pitches, so obviously he could have went a little further along in that ball game, but Rob Thompson decided to take him out. Who knows what would have happened if he stayed in there? Like I said, he let up 3 runs, unfortunately. But if you would ask me or tell me that Taijuan Walker allowed 3 runs in a very hitter-friendly ballpark like Coors Field in Colorado, especially after the year he had last year, 3 runs is manageable. You keep your team in the game letting up 3 runs. That's a solid outing by any pitcher, solid outing in a very hitter-friendly ballpark, like I said, by Taijuan Walker in that 9-5 win yesterday against the Rockies. In his 7 starts in 2025 now, he's 2-3 with a 2.97 ERA, which is a huge, huge, huge improvement from 2024 when he was 3-7 with a 7.18 ERA in 15 starts last year. So just incredible turnaround from him in his 2 appearances in the bullpen this year so far. He's got a 3.00 ERA in 6 innings pitched. Like I said, just huge bounce back from Taijuan Walker after just a disastrous 2024 season. It's great to see out of him, and he's just keeping the trend of guys heating up and bouncing back and turning things around with the Phillies. Amazing to see on a championship caliber team like they are. And another guy sticking with the pitching staff, Joe Ross, the veteran reliever, swingman. He can start when needed as well. The Phillies signed him this offseason to a 1-year deal. He's kind of had an up and down season so far. He's been struggling. He started off all right, struggling, whatever. And recently, he's been doing a little better, including yesterday. Joe Ross pitched the 2 innings against the Rockies. He came in to start in the 7th, and then he pitched again in the 8th. So he went 2 innings, and in those 2 innings, he allowed just 2 hits, 0 walks, 0 runs, and he had 2 strikeouts in those 2 innings of work. Great performance out of him. And it's great to see him. He also bounced back. Just a trend of this video, he bounced back because he allowed 3 hits, 1 walk, 3 runs in 2 innings between May 9th and May 10th in 2 different appearances. So obviously he bounced back from that, and now he's got 2 consecutive scoreless appearances since May 9th and May 10th, including yesterday against the Rockies. And in total, with those 2 innings yesterday and the scoreless appearance before that, he's gone 3 innings, allowed just 3 hits, 0 walks, 0 runs, and he's got 3 strikeouts. And all 3 of them obviously came in those 2 innings of work yesterday against the Rockies, but he is looking a lot better now as well. similar to Jordan Romano, who also struggled, another veteran in the Phillies bullpen who struggled early in the season. Now he's looking great too. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Phillies Daily, hosted by yours truly, Mike Hennelly. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe for all things Philadelphia Phillies. And go Phils. Hopefully they keep things rolling and get this 4-game sweep against the Rockies. And then they go on to play the Athletics in Sacramento for a 3-game series over the weekend. But like I said, Phillies Daily, Mike Hennelly. Subscribe for more. Go Phils. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.